I'm back. All right, family. I am back. All right, so let's get this thing going. I am so sorry, y'all. I am trying out my new computer at the house, and I want to apologize. But yo, let me know where you all are tuned in from, and we're going to get it going. Let me know if you like what you all are seeing behind here. We're still trying to get all this stuff situated, man. Trying to do a little bit of creativity, have some fun in the house where I can come over here and do some live streaming. So I'm really, 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 really excited about it. Let me come over here to the chat so I can see the chat live. I'm really, really, really excited about this. Yeah, all right, boom. Can y'all hear me, y'all? This time, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Boom, there we go. Let's get it started. Yo, give me 20 minutes, 25 minutes max, you guys, and I am going to actually let me pull it up over here because Safari just gives me a better look. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. But how many of you all put a one in the chat section? Put a one in the chat section if you're excited about 2025 coming up. If you are excited about 2025, if you're excited about 2025, just put a one in the chat section. Man, I'm super excited about what we are going to be diving into today, you guys, because I was I get 30 points today. HTTPS AnthonyO'Neill.com/kick-off. Boom! All right, you guys. Man, listen, I was reading an article earlier today, and it was telling me how the average credit score in America today is at a 650. 650. And while I was looking and studying this, I want to break this down to you all. Let me pull up my notes because here's my camera, you guys. As y'all can see, actually, let me just go ahead and put that right there so we can get that enabled tracker on so y'all don't lose sight of me. Bow. And then over here, bow, what it do? But I had some notes up and I want to break this down. My notes over here on my computer. We haven't really dialed everything else in yet. So eventually in a couple of weeks, I have my camera right here in front of my computer. But right now, I just want to give y'all some good information. But the average credit score in America today, is at a 650. 650, right? 71% of Americans have a credit score of about 650. Now, back when I was growing up in the late 90s, early 2000s, if you had a 600 or higher, you were doing pretty good. In today's day and time, if you want to get into a home, you need to be above a 580 credit score. But at a 580, between a 580, watch this, and a 680, you are going to be paying the highest interest when it comes to your mortgage. Now, you all have known me for a while. If you've been following me for years, I am a big advocate of not borrowing any money. But as I have evolved and matured into this financial space, I see the importance of two things. One, having absolutely no credit score. But if you have no credit score, you need to have some funds because you will pay a little higher in interest on certain things we're going to talk about here in this quick video. But then also, if you have a good credit score, you're going to pay the absolute lowest when it comes to mortgages, when it comes to some other things that has nothing to do with borrowing money. I've been in this world for a long time now, and I realized that, man, having a zero credit score is cool. But if I could have a 800 credit score with no debt outside of my mortgage, why would I not want that? Especially if I want to get into other real estate games, especially if I want to do other things. And this is why I want to thank today's sponsor of today's show, Kickoff. I got my notes over here that I want to read for you all when it comes to Kickoff because they are absolutely amazing. And I wrote a whole script I want to read to you all about Kickoff because they have really blessed my life and blessed some other people. You know, we're all about building real wealth and having financial freedom without any debt. And I know a lot of you all are on this journey of trying to become a homeowner and live the life that you want. As a matter of fact, if you want to live the life of being a homeowner, living in your dreams and having the financial freedom, put a 1 in the chat section right now. That's me. Just put, that's me. I want to be a homeowner and I want to do the things that I desire to do. Listen, one of the first steps of getting there is making sure that your credit profile is not jacked up. Okay. We can't get into a home ownership at a good rate if our credit is jacked up, AKA if we have too much debt, we have too many bills, and we're paying too much money on interest. We got to get to the point to where we are being paid interest, but we're not paying out interest. And this is why I want to introduce you all my new friends going into 2025, and that is Kickoff. It's an easy tool that helps you build credit with zero hidden fees and zero surprises, and you're not racking up a lot of, and actually no debt. Now, before you think I've gone crazy, I know some of y'all thinking Anthony O'Neill has gone crazy. He is now promoting debt. No. Kickoff can help you build credit without the temptation to overspend at all. At all. Instead, it's a smart way to help you build the kind of credit profile that you could save your money on big things. If you've been looking for a simple way, a practical way to improve your financial profile, watch this, and build that credit foundation, I want you to give Kickoff a try today. It's a straightforward tool that I've had the opportunity to study for months now that makes real progress possible without getting you into any more debt. Hear me? Can you get closer to this camera? Let me see. When we come down, it will come up. Okay, yeah. Any more debt? I still stand on what I believe, that financial freedom, that the borrower is slave to the lender. But if we can get a credit score high enough to where when we go to get a mortgage, we're going to have a fully funded 3 to 6 months of our net pay. We're not going to have any kind of debt outside of our mortgages, right? If we already have mortgages, we can walk in there now with an 800 credit score. We can walk in there now with, 3 to 6 months of savings set aside into a high yield savings account and a good pay rate. I mean, a good pay coming into it on our paycheck subs. Why not? So this is what I want y'all to do. I'm about to break all this stuff down of why this is important and why having a good, solid credit profile is important, even for us people who are on the debt-free journey. All you have to do is go to anthonyoneil.com/kickoff. I have tagged them inside of the comments below, inside of the description. I tagged it in the comment, and I've tagged it for those of you all watching it right now live while I'm recording this. I have tagged it inside the chat section. But here are a couple of facts that I really want to go over because I was reading this morning. I was like, let me talk about Kickoff real quick. The average credit score is going to be about a 650 or higher. Gen Z credit score, that's going to be 18 to 27. Their credit score is about 650. That makes sense, right? Because some of them don't really have too much credit. They're not really getting into it. And I love that. But then a lot of them have, especially in their later 20s, got the credit card, paying the minimum balance and maxing out the credit cards. This is not the right way to build a credit profile. Again, I still stand true on you got to have very minimum to no debt at all. The very minimum debt is going to be real estate, in my opinion. It's an asset. It's not liabilities. Millennials, my age bracket, 28 to 43, our average credit score. But what do you think the average millennial's credit score is? If the Gen Z credit score, y'all, is 660, 650, what do you think ours is? Between 28 and 43. Drop it in the chat. And whoever nails this one, I'm going to send you a free copy of my latest book called Take Your Seat at the Table. I'm going to send it to you. But what do you think the average credit score of a millennial is? That's going to be ages 28 to 43. 28 to 43. Somebody is close. Okay, I see 500s. I see 640s. Okay, I see 680s, 610s, 695s. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds to guess it, all right? Whoever nails it on the dot, I'm going to give you a free copy of my latest book, Take Your Seat at the Table. If you can nail it, here we go. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody got it, man. The average credit score for a millennial is 687. All right, 687. I didn't see nobody in the chat section hit it. So it's 687 is the average credit score. Gen X, these are our parents, millennials. These are our parents. Man, their average credit score is at a 700. 700 to 710. Baby boomers, that's going to be 60 to 78. Actually, baby boomers, that is my parents because my mom and dad just turned 60. They're not in the 50s no more. So my parents' average credit score is in the 746. And these are everyone in the United States of America. Then the average silent generation is going to be your 80s through 100. It's going to be about 750. Watch this. Only 1% of the people have above an 830 credit score. The perfect score is 850. Now, I want to break this down to why I believe I understand people and their credit, right? But I do want to break down exactly what is a credit score. All right. So let's break this down. I'm pulling up my notes because I wrote it down. Why do you need a credit score? Let's break this down first, right? This is why I believe going with Kickoff is super important. Because there are a lot of things that I believe. I'm gonna give you. Let me see. How many do I have here? 9. There's nine things, or I may give you 5. Maybe 5 for tonight. There are 5 things that I think is important to why we need a good credit profile. Because I still believe that a credit score doesn't define if you are financially successful. I believe that because the only thing with a credit score, it tells you how good. Watch this. How good are you at what? What are the 5 things it tells you? Can someone tell me? It's going to tell you how good you are at paying back your debt. So your debt history. It's going to tell you how much debt you have, your credit utilization. It's going to tell you how long you've had debt. And this is going to be your length of credit history. It's going to tell you what kind of debt you have. It's going to be your credit mix. And then what kind of new debt are you trying to get? This is going to be your credit inquiries, right? Let me break this down one more time so you can get this, family, so you can get this. A credit score, a credit profile only breaks down 5 main things. How much debt you have, your payment history, okay? How the different kind of debt you have, your credit utilization, your credit history, your credit mix, and the new credit you're going after, right? I want you to honestly answer this question for me. How is it that a bank can pull a credit score, but the credit score has nothing to do with how much money we have in the savings, how much money we have in our checking account, how much money we have in our portfolio, our investment portfolio, how much money we may have in a 401k, how long we've been driving a paid off car? Isn't it funny that someone can have $1 million in the bank account and in their net worth portfolio and have a 500 to a 0 credit profile, but they will be deemed unnecessary. They will be deemed this is not a good person to lend money to buy a house. Isn't that funny? That I can have $100,000 in the bank, but when the landlord goes to pull my credit report to potentially purchase a home, if I have a 0 credit score, I am being penalized for it. But I've been in the car business and I've seen people, watch this, I've seen people make $1,200 a month at 80 years old with an 800 credit score and get approved for an $80,000 car. Come here. I've seen people who pay $5,000 to go get their credit report fixed to get this 700 credit score, come out, they're only making $2,000 a month, already living above their means, but go and finance a $60,000 car. But a guy like me who doesn't borrow money, I have been dinged. Because I do not have a credit profile outside of my mortgage. And so I started, because I'm in this real estate game, and I started noticing that even other things that has nothing to do with money, I'm getting high cost of things because I don't have a credit profile. And I said, yo, there got to be a balance between the two. I don't want to rack up debt because I don't want to be a slave to the lender, to the person who lends me the money. So I don't want any debt. But then I also don't want to be paying more money simply because I don't want to be in debt. Isn't that funny? That I am being, oh my gosh. Woo! Come here, listen to me. I am being penalized by the United States of America for not wanting to be a slave to the lender. So you're going to penalize me because I want to live within my means. You're going to penalize me because I want to live below my means. You're going to penalize me because I want to put money in my savings and build a portfolio and build my net worth. But you're going to reward the people who are living paycheck to paycheck and they got this great credit score, but they're drowning in debt. You're going to reward those people, but then penalize me. And I said, there has to be a way to where I can stay true to who I am. Have not overspend on any money, not pay back interest, crazy amount of interest when it comes to real estate, not be in debt, and still have a decent credit score. And that's where my friend's Kickoff came into place. Man, listen, y'all. Literally, your score can jump by 30 points within a matter of 30 days. If you signed up tonight, if you click the link inside of the show notes, if you click the link, if you're watching this live on the chat, if you sign up tonight, it's $5. $5 a month. You can see anywhere between 15 to about 30 points jump on your credit report within a matter of 30 days. And you don't have to borrow any money. But here, Anthony, I hear you, but why else would I need a good credit score if I don't plan on borrowing money? I was doing the research and asking myself, let me tell you the first thing that tripped me out. I went and I got my dream car. And when I got my dream car, I had to go to an insurance company. Now, back when I first got my license, insurance companies were not checking my credit report. But now they are checking your credit report. And if you don't have a good credit profile, they are sometimes denying you, or they're going to charge you a high, watch this, a high insurance rate. And I was doing some research and I have my notes here. Why are insurance companies, State Farms, Geico, homeowners insurance, car insurance, renters insurance, why are they pulling your credit report? Let me tell you why. Insurance companies use your credit-based insurance scores to determine risk, because studies suggest that people with high credit scores are less likely to file claims. So what they're saying is, watch this. Woo! What they're saying is, if you have no credit score, this is how they were looking at me. Well, because you have low credit scores, this means that you'll file a claim quicker because you don't have any money. But high credit score people got money per se. If you're struggling financially, you're going to file a claim. If you're not struggling financially, you're not going to file a claim, which I'm like, that's so opposite. I got money. It makes no sense to me. You didn't ask me how much money I got in my savings account. It makes no sense to me, State Farm. It makes no sense to me that you're going to charge me money. You're going to charge me money because I have no debt, but I have a good portfolio. But you're going to give this young lady who's drowning in debt, you're going to give this brother who's drowning in debt with a high credit score but got no money. Those are the people you should be worried about. Here's the impact if you have a low credit score. It can impact the premiums on your auto insurance, your homeowner's insurance, your renter's insurance. They look at your credit, but it is considered a soft pull, so you're not getting an inquiry, which doesn't impact your credit score, but they still look at your credit profile. So that's number one reasons why you need to check out Kickoff, because if you go to an insurance company and your credit score is low, you're going to pay higher in insurance. Why is this important to me? Because I'm trying to help you live below your means. If I can get your insurance rate down without you racking up any debt and paying no interest, why not do it? Why not do it? Here's another reason. Here's another thing. I remember when I was going to work, I applied for this one company when I got fired from the ARS. I forgot the name of it, the company I was going to look for. But when I got fired from this one particular job, man, this one particular company was telling me that, hey, they got to pull my credit. Did you know that employers are honestly pulling your credit? I believe that some of you all know this, but a lot of corporate America jobs are pulling credit. Here's why, right? Some employers review your credit report as a part of the background check to assess financial responsibility, especially for roles involving handling money or sensitive information. Now watch this. One HR rep said, hey, we check credit because we want to see, are we going to be getting a bunch of your bill collector phone calls to the job? Are we going to have people show up and repo your car on the job? Are we going to start receiving certified mails for you to show up to a judgment or a lien or certified mail on the job? We want to know that we know everyone is not perfect with their finances, but we do want to make sure that individuals are at least stable and maintaining their finances. Because if we know if they're struggling financially, they're going to be stressed at the job. So she said, we have fired some people, not fired. We have not hired some people simply because they had a low credit score. Simply because they had a low credit score. Low credit score. Low credit score. Low credit score. Here's number 3. So not only are insurance companies pulling your credit, not only are the jobs pulling your credit, but y'all, the government is pulling not your government, the landlords are pulling your credit. You all know this. You're not borrowing any money from a landlord, but they do want to know, hey, are you good at paying your bills on time? Can you imagine that if you just have Kickoff on your credit report and you're getting all this stuff and they're reporting, hey, you're paying us $5 a month on time. They don't really see the balance on there, but they see this good credit score. Now it's going to be easier for you to get into that apartment, get into that condo, that townhome, or that home if you need it. Listen, what is $5? I've been looking for this. Not looking, I've been using this. Can I tell y'all something else? Right? Let me go through this list real quick. Let me go through this list because we can understand why we need it. That has nothing to do with borrowing money. So number 3, landlords. Number 4, utility companies. Y'all, I remember when I first paid off all my debt and I had no open trade lines. Do you know that my light bill company charged me $500 for a deposit? For a deposit because I had no open trade lines. I was like, wait a minute. You're gonna penalize me because I have no debt? I paid it all off. Can't you see that? But you haven't showed us you can pay monthly. And we're gonna be charging you monthly. So they kept my $500 deposit for a whole year. And check this out. They didn't even give me a refund. They applied it a year later to my bill, and that ended up taking care of, which was pretty dope. It ended up taking care of like the next 4 or 5 months because my average light bill was like $80-$90 at the time when I first moved to Nashville. This was pre-COVID, right? And so that was pretty cool. But I was like, wow, they charged me $500 deposit to turn on the lights in my house. Everybody need lights. I'm gonna pay my light bill. I remember when I first paid off the stuff too, I switched over to Verizon. Verizon charged me a deposit to turn on my cell phone service, and it kept that money for 24 months. I was like, wow, I'm not borrowing any money. And if I don't pay you, just cut off my phone. So utility companies, cell phone providers, insurance adjusters for claims. Now this was interesting. Insurance adjusters for claims. Why in the world do insurance adjusters check your credit? Well, if you file a significant insurance claim, some insurers may review your credit report to validate your risk profile. So if you're going to be claiming this huge profile, they want to go and do some more research and see, wait a minute, is this a scam? Are they doing this often? So I'm gonna leave it right there. This is why, you guys, listen to me clearly. How long have we been on? How long have we been on, y'all? Let me check. I told y'all, give me 25, 30 minutes. It'll be on for 24 minutes. Give me 5 more minutes. Give me 5 more minutes. Give me 5 more minutes. Listen, I'm going to pull up I'm on my computer over here, and I'm gonna pull up, man, exactly what I love about Kickoff. And there's two things. So not just Kickoff, but watch this, you guys. Let me pull up my notes over here too, because this is something that I did when I was renting to help me get some more things. I want to give you all this list real quick. Check this out. Rock with me. All right, rock with me, you guys. Let me go to my notes here. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. All right, hold on. I wrote down some companies I want y'all to go to because write this down. Rent Track, okay? Experian Rent Bureau, uh, uh, Level Credit. Level Credit is relatively new. And the three things. All right. So Rent Track. Rent Track allows you to report to all three major credit bureaus. So if you're paying rent right now, if you go to Rent Track, if you pay Rent Track, right, and then they pay your rent to whatever landlord or to whatever company or whatever apartment complex, they're going to report your rent payment to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. I used Rent Track when I was first getting out because I was like, yo, I want to make sure that I can maintain a good credit score, right? Because I don't want to rack up any debt, but I want to make sure that I can do this. And it worked. It worked. Haven't used them in a long time because I haven't rented in a long time. But Rent Track, has anybody used Rent Track? Let me look in the comment section right now. Let me look in the comment section right now. Has anyone ever used Rent Track before? Let me know. 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 All right. Let me close that out and pull this up here. All right. Level Credit. This is what I love about Level Credit. Levelcredit.com. It allows you to also utilize and report your utility companies. So your rent, your gas, your water. You can take that bill. You'll pay Level Credit. Level Credit would then pay those bills on your behalf, 100% legit. And then watch this. You're getting a credit profile that you deserve. But Kickoff is $5 a month. I have not seen anything faster and or better than Kickoff. What can you do with an extra 24 or 30 points? How many of you all are wanting a home in 2025? How many of you are ready to move? And when you want to start positioning yourself, and when the interest payments and when the interest rates go down, you are in a position from a good credit profile, 3 to 6 months of your net pay, you're invested well, you don't have any debt, you are in a good position to now be a home owner. This is solid information. Put this in the chat. Put me if this is you. Put me if this is you in the chat. Put me if this is you in the comment section if you're watching this after live. How many of you would love to have a high credit profile with no debt, excluding your mortgage? So what if it was a perfect world? You can have a 725, a 750 credit score, a 800 credit score, with only a mortgage and 100% debt-free, consumer debt-free. You're not overspending. You don't have anyone calling your house. You don't have anyone calling your job. Huh? This is why you got to go to kickoff.com. They are my partners going in 2025. Because I've been looking for this thing and I get it. It's like, man, everyone says, Anthony, your message is, it's like no debt, but it's like, man, you're telling me don't have a credit score. And it's like, bro, I don't want to be paying high on interest rates and for a mortgage, man. I don't want to be paying high insurance premiums. And I'm like, I get it, bro. I get it. And I've been over the last 4 years, I've been doing research and studying and finding out things. I'm like, yo, I can still have a good credit score. I can still have a good profile and not be drowning in debt and not overspend. So listen, I saw that I saw that article this morning talking about the average credit score and how the average person is stressed and how the consumer debt right now, watch this, y'all, the consumer debt, this is what got me. We are, oh man. I think the sad part for me is that we are seeing people, and let me say this up front. I don't have a problem with a credit score. Here's what I have a problem with. It's us allowing bankers, lenders to tell us what to do with our life. I'm tired of paying out interest. I'm ready for us to start being paid interest. Come on, someone put that in the chat section right now. That you want to receive interest and stop paying out interest. What I'm learning, what I'm seeing more and more and more from wealthy people is that they have learned how to stop paying out interest and how to start positioning themselves to receive interest. This is why they're getting into real estate. They are financing real estate and financing an asset, allowing that asset to then pay them not just interest, but also get profit off of that investment. But we are so tuned into, I got to have a high credit score, so I have to have a credit card. I got to go finance a car. But no, there are ways where we can honestly have the good credit score and we don't have to pay no Negro, no brother, no sister, no company, our hard-earned money. Yes, I said it. So I've been doing the research. This is why you need to go on Rent Track. This is why you need to use those companies. I need someone to put it inside of the chat section, put it inside of the comment section of the companies that I told you that I want you to look up. That's Rent Track. That's Experian Rent Bureau. That's Level Credit. Someone put it in the comment section so people can have it. This is important. I got an 800 credit score. I got an 800 credit score because I've realized that there is an importance of having a good credit profile or a 100% no credit profile. And if you have a no credit profile, you just need to make sure that you got some extra money because you're going to pay a little bit more. You're going to pay a little bit more. You got companies like a Churchill Mortgage that will do a manual underwrite and work with you having no credit score. Cool, great. But I have learned, I'm going to be honest, I have learned that it is easier if you can come to the table with a good credit profile too. And I want to help you all do that without racking up any debt and overspending and not going over your budget. So listen, we have been going for a while. And let me get up out of here because it is a little bit later. But I want you to go check out my friends over at Kickoff. Go to Kickoff. Go to anthonyoneal.com/kickoff. That's KIKOFF. That is anthonyoneal.com. KIKOFF. Get that 30. Get your points up before the New Year's come. Why wait? Let's go ahead and do it, y'all. I'm super excited. I can't wait to hear some of y'all testimonies. And y'all, mid-January, if some of you all sign up tonight, what's $5? What do you have to lose? $5. You know, what do you have to lose when it comes to that? You know, and to me, that just means don't go to McDonald's, don't go to Starbucks for one day, a month. I want you to try for the next 3 months, for the next 90 days. Next 90 days. And if you don't see no improvement in your credit score, on your credit profile, go on ahead and cancel. But I promise you, your credit profile will bless you. You'll thank me later. You're not racking up any debt, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. All right. Let me look at some of this stuff that we're seeing. Kickoff is great. I used it for 6 months and canceled. Okay. Mr. Dirty said that she used it. He used it. I don't know. Dirty Smurf. I don't know if you are a female or a male. Excuse me. But I see that you did it. So that's great, man. I'm excited about it. I really am excited about it. If you enjoyed this quick little live tonight from my home, can we hit that thumbs up button before you leave? Let people know that we like it. And then make sure that you go check my friends out. I promise you, you will thank me later. Okay, Dirty. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. You are a brother, and I love you, man. Good evening, Karen. Love you all. Y'all have any more questions before I get off, man? I'm really trying to get used to doing this, man. This camera just be following me. I like it. Bow. Oh, what's up? Bow. Oh, okay. Blessings from Charleston, South Carolina, Miss Karen. Okay. Michelle Smith, I'll share. Thank you so much, man. If y'all can, just hit that thumbs up. If you've been watching me for a while and if you have not had the opportunity to subscribe, please do me a favor and subscribe. Also, do not forget that this Thursday at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I will be hosting a free webinar called How to Get Prepared for 2024. We're calling it Start 2025 Stronger. Man, listen, we're giving away some amazing things, free things that's going to help you get into 2025. And that's going to help you, one, get your credit profile cleaned up right, get more money inside your savings, get more money inside your investment portfolio, and get that consumer debt paid off. This is what it's all about. So I don't want you to wait until 2025 to get ready for 2025. Come with me and join thousands of us simply by going to anthonyoneal.com/start strong. Again, that is anthonyoneal.com/start strong. Register for free, because if you register and you just show up and you rock with me till the end of the webinar, I'm going to give you a free 30-page, things like 30, 50 pages long ebook called How to Get the Pay Raise You Deserve in 2025. It's going to be pages of me when I was an employee to now when I'm an employer, and being around a bunch of employers, I see why I didn't get the pay raise. So I wrote a free ebook that I'm giving out for free, right? I actually charge $20 for it now on my website. But if you just show up to the webinar by going to anthonyoneal.com/start strong, I'm going to give it to you 100% free. And I guarantee you, if you follow us inside the book, you will get the pay raise that you deserve by the end of 2025. So all you got to do is just be there. And I promise you, let me put in the link, anthonyoneal.com/start strong. Boom. I just put that in there. So go ahead and register there. It's 100% free, 45 minutes this Thursday. It's going to bless your life. I promise you. And hopefully I can get my mic working here on the computer, because right now I'm just using my camera's mic, and I don't like that, especially when we got this big old expensive mic here. All right. So listen, head over to anthonyoneal.com/kickoff. Get these 15 to 30 points done within the next 30 days. Stick with them for a while, you guys. It's only $5 a month, and I promise you it's going to bless you tremendously. All right. It's your boy AO, and I think I am about to get up out of here. Let me come over here and, oh, there it is. Love y'all. Peace.